Uh, Good afternoon, friends. First
Sir,
of all, I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to Mr. Vijay Shankar Dubeji, who was kind enough to give me this opportunity to interact with you and share my experiences. Before I come to actual issues of my service
record कर
at the Forest Department and the Indian Forest Service as a whole, has a very dignified and glorious past because of methodical working, technical competence of the staff and officers, discipline, economic discipline, regimentation, and the unity among various cadres. It is only because of these qualities the department used to be both in political field and administrative field as well. Sometimes it has so happened that difficult works of very important activities of welfare used to be entrusted to the forest department, where other departments either refused to work or failed miserably to execute their scheme. I have come through one of the extract of PWD files, which is mentioned in the companion. Once upon a time, there was proposal to give these buildings and roads inside the forest department to PWD for constructions. The idea mooted was that a complete department with all technical expertise is in the form of PWD. Why should the forest department construct roads and buildings inside the forest area? So the proposal was first initiated by the undersecretary of the PWD department, who wrote all these things, that the PWD is fully competent to construct, whereas some constructions of roads or buildings are done by the forest department. So those all constructions should be given to the PWD. The file goes to Secretary PWD, who further writes that I agree with the proposal of the Undersecretary, and the PWD should construct all the forest roads and buildings. The file then goes to the then Chief Secretary, who was LP Singh. So he writes, addressing to the Secretary PWD, that it appears you have not seen the file. This is how he starts. It appears you have not seen the file, nor you have seen, nor your Undersecretary has tried to go deep into the matter. The Forest Department has been constructing forest buildings and roads from so many past years. And I have personally inspected some of the forest buildings. They are nicely planned and the construction cost is far below than that of the PWD. Perhaps there is some old circular authorizing forest department to construct roads and buildings inside the forest area by themselves. So in no case I would like this edition to be discontinued. This is what he wrote. Then it again goes to the, of course, go to the minister. The minister at that time was K.B. Sahai. He further writes that I fully agree with the Chief Secretary, and he also writes that during professional training, forest officers have received training for engineering, and they are competent to construct forest buildings and roads. And so far the building of Gadwa office is concerned, it is nearing completion and ready for occupations. So in no case I would also like that this change should be made. So then when file returns back, the PWD secretary regrets, sorry sir, I have not really seen the file, I don't have any objection. So this is what don't have any objection for the forest department for constructing roads and buildings by themselves. So this used to be the image of the forest department, and this used to be the standard of the forest department at that time. But contrary to this, this ideas and views of the forest this chief secretary, the then chief secretary, and I have given to understand nowadays the present chief secretary passes a lot of remarks against the forest department. He has been found criticizing. In such circumstances, either this matter should be protested, or we should examine ourselves and mend our ways. We should weigh ourselves and mend our ways. So I have so many things other of past to tell about but I am restricted now, coming back to my experiences. Though during 33 or 34 years of service, many activities and events I have carried out, which has generated a lot of controversy. The most controversy was generated during the during seizure and confiscation of trains. I was that time conservator of forest, Southern Circle. After the creation of Jharkhand, Babulal Marandi became the chief minister. Departmental officers were done. The chief secretary forest, he told that a lot of and are used for carrying out the area in the different places. I want this to be controlled.
Hello.
To change all the offices there.
Hello.
And the illicit filling doesn't take to section.
जी प्रणाम सर वो IFS एसोसिएशन वाला पर है लिंक सर.
He told that when we went with the court, after having some argument with the chief secretary, the court fine, but the chief secretary that time he rather supported us, but he didn't let us down, and that time he supported our intention to some extent, not fully but to some extent. But judges himself, he made a U-turn and say, what can we do? The law is in the forest department and the Supreme Court direction is in their favor. So far the legal things are concerned, we just can't take any action against the forest officers. They are fully legally justified. So when he told, everybody has a different, you can say the different ideas and views. They started now appreciating the forest department. They are doing their duties and something like that. Their expression was. So, but he told that since it is a matter between the state government and the central government, I like to both of you sit together. All the DRMs were also in the court. So you all sit together and come out with joint statement how you can stop this menace of theft of the forest produce by train. So we made some joint, of course, statement, and in which we produced that statement in the court, and we had a regular meeting with DRM and all officers of the forest department, all senior officers of the railway. Every month used to have a meeting and used to decide the modalities, and then used to see the materials and prosecute the offenders. This is how the things, that thing continues so long we were there. But I have been told that now these things is not continuing as on today. So this is all about the train seizure and confiscation. Later on, when it came, the court told, because in view of the amicable settlement between forest department and the railway, there is no need to go further. And the cases which we did against all DRMs, and the court was silent about. They didn't tell anything, neither give any stay order. But we told that because now the court has made an agreement between both of us. So what we do is we should compound the cases and no further proceedings should be done against the officers concerned. This is what about the train seizure and confiscation. And then the second episode I'm telling is about the CCL and the West Beparo colliery. I was conservator Hazaribagh that time, and a lot of CCL mining were inside my jurisdiction. And the West Bokaro colliery used to fall that time in the Hazaribagh East Division. So we found once upon a time when I was DFO, then we started taking action against the West Bokaro collieries, arresting people, prosecuting them. The Tata people went to the principal chief conservator forest that time. That time there used to be CCL. So they complained against the range officer, not against me, but they complained against the range officer. His behavior is not good, he is prosecuting us, he threatens to arrest us, all these things they did. The principal chief conservator came to Hazaribagh. He was on way to Patna. So he came to Hazaribagh and the Tata people came and met with him. So when we went there, he told me that they were complaining against the range officers. And I told him that they are doing mining, felling trees and breaking the forest land. So this is against the provisions of the law. What should I do? He told that you do cases and involve bigger people. Instead of siding the Tata people, he told that you involve bigger people and do cases. This is then we were very much, of course, you can say that satisfied with the answer and the direction of the principal chief conservator of forest. Later on he did. At that time I did 4 cases with them. And I don't know what happened when I went there. But when I came there again as conservator of forest, I found they have 999 9 years of lease, and in which a large number of area is still virgin. It is yet to be broken. And then I told that the Forest Conservation Act is very much applicable in that. We started taking action against them. And with all legal provisions, I told him stop mining inside in the area which is still virgin. After 1980, if you have done any breaking, then you stop mining in those areas also, and stop doing all these things. But of course they didn't do. They were not, of course, going by our instructions. So they were doing mining. Then we started arresting the people and booking them under the provisions of the law. The matter went to the Arabs. The then regional chief conservator forest very much examined the case, and he sent a report to the government that everything is all right on the part of the Tatas, and these officers, our officers, are unnecessarily harassing them, and I don't know what is the reason behind this. They are doing all of these actions which is not justified. But in that case, I protested again the matter. No, we are very much justified. Here is the evidences, here is the rule, here is the law. So I sent the report in the government also. The minister, of course, supported me. He came and told, I would like to see the area. But officer gang up and say, no, the minister should not go there. But anyway, the minister said, no, I will be going there. He saw there that the breaking is going on. And of course, they are cutting the vegetation also, which is much against the provisions of the law. So what they did, then in that case, they went to the court. And the court stayed the order. However, they gave that latitude. Let the government examine if there is any violation, then action should be taken against them. this amount of you can say favor the court gave. So the forest secretary called us. We went there and explained our position. The forest secretary that time, Mr. Biswas, I must tell him that he supported our contention and stands and say whatever the forest department officials have come, they are correct. In the meantime, what happened previous to that thing, the government constituted a committee headed by PN Singh. I was also a member of that committee. The committee also sent report in our favor. They didn't agree with the previous report of the Chief Conservator of Forest, Regional Chief Conservator of Forest, and the committee supported that there is a violation of the Forest Conservation Act by the company. And of course, so whatever the action has been taken on by the officials concerned is correct and in conformity of the law. So these things also went to the government. In the meantime, a committee by assembly committee also was formed to look into this matter. The committee did examine the politician being. They also sent report in our favor. So in that then what happened, they approached the chief minister and told that the entire thing is the brainchild of VD Singh. So nothing is wrong on our part. But that time the secretary, CM Jha, was there. He told that High Court direction is against you. The committee, the assembly committee has given report against you. My departmental committee is also against you. So how can you say that is the brainchild of VD Singh only? The secretary told me, that's why I'm telling this thing. So then nothing happened to them. So they went to the High Court, and the High Court stayed the order of course, against, they went for the quashing of the cases we initiated against them. The High Court stayed the mining operation, not mining operation, restrained us from stopping the mining activities. But when finally the case was heard, they didn't quash the proceedings. They didn't quash the cognizance taken by the court. Then party again went to the Supreme Court, where also they got defeated. And finally, they had to submit proposal against for the violations and under the provisions of the Forest Conservation Act. I don't know what happened later on. I was transferred. And then another thing is of that of CCL, Central Coalfield Limited. The practice was, the people general thinking was that if the CCL has acquired land under what you can say, Central Coal Bearing Act, doesn't have any jurisdiction. The forest department is only the custodian of the forest produce there. So they used to pay the royalty of the can say this forest produce and used to do mining, uninterrupted mining. When we came here, we said that since Forest Conservation Act is there, the Forest Conservation Act supersedes all the previous provisions of the Act. It has a non-obstantive clause, and that's why you stop the mining activity which you have broken after the 1980 and take the provisions under the Forest Conservation Act, and only then you start mining. But they didn't stop. He said that they got some legal opinion, inside legal opinion. He said that since the land has been acquired under the Coal Bearing Act 1957, after the taking permission of the government, and then it is free from all encumbrances. This is what their stand was. We told no. Forest Conservation Act is very much applicable in this thing. So they continued mining. So one of the projects, very important projects, was of Rajarappa Colliery. we have been conducting raids. We have been conducting raids. We have been prosecuting people, seizing vehicles, and starting confiscation proceedings against them. Those things were going on. In Rajaprappa, they were not stopping minings. We had a massive raid there, seized vehicles, many vehicles, and arrested about 20 people. So what they did, that they opposed, they lodged a counter case against us, all under different sections of molestation, criminal molestation with a criminal intention. They got the cases lodged by their security, lady security staffs against us. So this is what created a lot of problems. Then there was a meeting of the committee, assembly committee also, on these very issues. And there our principal chief conservator of forest, Mr. B.D. Sahab was that time, I should not name. He told that if the area has been acquired under the provisions of the Forest Coal Bearing Act, the Forest Conservation Act is not applicable over those areas. But that time also, much against the statement of our principal chief conservator, I opposed that thing very vehemently. Then they asked me, the forest secretary, what is your opinion? What do you feel about this thing? The forest secretary told, I have not yet studied the act, but if it is a forest land, the Forest Conservation Act should be applicable. So, but no direction from either state government nor by Government of India. So, but we prosecuted the people. Against those prosecutions, they went to the High Court, where the High Court gave order in our favor. Then they went to the Supreme Court, and there also they got defeated. And the provisions which was taken by the courts were valid, and they had to face these prosecutions. They had to face the trial. So they have no option left than to apply under the provisions of the Forest Conservation Act. And we told them all the area which they have broken after the Forest Conservation Act, for regulation of all the area also they had to send proposals. Ultimately, the government got worth rupees 1,200 crores of rupees. They have to deposit under the head of the CAMPA. This is what about the CCL things are there. This is how things happen. We face a lot of problems, but for achieving anything, we have to face humiliations, we have to face problems, we have to face enmity. These all things we have faced, but had we cared for all these problems, probably these achievements would not have been there. Coming back to the Hindalco case, I was that time, this was my second posting, I was DFO Ranchi West Division. Hindalco was under my jurisdiction. Lohardaga used to be under Ranchi West Division at that time. So there also very good mining. Vikas Ujjwal might be knowing that all those bauxite mining is inside a very good forest. So there also the same concept was there. They thought that since we have taken lease, prior to 1980, we have to work till the period of the lease. So they used to get the things enumerated and fell the trees and start mining operations. When I came and I told them that the area which has not been worked before 1980, the provisions of the Forest Conservation Act are very much applicable in those areas. But they were not agreeing. They told that everywhere they told that he is a brainchild of the DFO only. They went to my conservator, who was also very much annoyed with my action. he told that it gave in writing that you don't stop their minings. But since I told that it is against the law and I should not unnecessarily obey those instructions which is not in conformity with the law. So we went prosecuting those people. They were doing mining, we were prosecuting, arresting people, and this is what all we are doing things. The matter went to the government. The government told that we are referring the matter to the central government until we should stop the mining activities. Okay, since it was the government order, but very soon the ministry clarified the matter. The area which has not been worked, the provisions of the Forest Conservation Act will be very much applicable. So in that case, they have to again stop the mining. So this is what happened. But that time also, the then Principal Chief Conservator of Forest was very much against my action. At once upon a time, he wanted to see that I am transferred. But somehow or others, the government didn't agree with the proposal. And at one stage, what he did, that time, Forest Secretary was favorable. So he had a meeting. He called me also. And then I explained my position. And later on, we got a letter in which my power of sanctioning of prosecution report was withdrawn. Said that I should not initiate a matter of any matter in this case, so far the prosecution is concerned, unless the conservator permits me. Then the matter, we again protested that letter, saying that the divisional forest officer is the sanctioning authority of the prosecution. It will be against the norms of the forest department if this thing is withdrawn. So again that matter, what happened, that matter went to the, after some time that secretary was transferred. So the matter went to the, of course, again the government. There the government supported me and saying the follow-up action of this committee meeting, previous meeting, is not required and therefore should do all the prosecutions as per the law. So this is, so whatever prosecution it did, they again went to the High Court. There also they lost. They went to the Supreme Court. There also they lost. Ultimately, they came to know that the provisions of the Forest Conservation Act will be applicable. Later on, I transferred. And maybe, of course, as things move, the thing happened like this. This is what about Hindalco case. And coming back again to a case of Garhwa North Division, a mining activities was allowed by a committee of the government going against the provision of the law act. The act says that the prior approval, even in cases of the renewal of the mining, has to be taken by the Government of India. But the Forest Secretary and our additional Chief Conservator of Forest, they had a meeting. And in that meeting, they said that for 1 year, the mining should be extended and they should they said they should submit a proposal thereon. But the mining should not be stopped for 1 year. This is what the outcome of that meeting was there. Somehow the mother came to know about the Government of India. The Government of India asked, Government of Regional Chief Conservator of Forest, Bhubaneswar asked, who is responsible for this violation? And I saw the paper and that is the mining activities going in view of the decision taken by the Secretary of the Forest, in which the Additional Chief Conservator of Forest was also there. So, quoting the provisions of the law, I reported the chief conservator for forest. He say since the head of the department has to be political,
इरफान
the government is headed by the
अरे
forest
मोबाइल और रख
secretary
दो
who was
जैसे
very much in the meeting.
नेट उसी से
At the
है
same time,
इसका नेट
from department
इससे
side,
है
it was headed by the
तुम ले जा रहे हो तो ये हो
additional
जाता
chief conservator of forest. So both of them are responsible, in my
है
view of point. They are both of them are responsible for the violation of the Forest Conservation Act. Then the chief conservator sent an order that those prosecutions should be drawn against those people by the DFO and under the provisions of the under the supervision of the conservator of forest. So it created panic. The chief conservator, then that time Sanjay Singh was the DFO governor, was later on killed by the extremists. So I told him, you send up before going submitting the prosecution, he gave full opportunity to the forest secretary or the chief conservator to justify their action, to make a questionnaire and serve upon them and ask their reaction. So he prepared a questionnaire of 12, very, very good that time, I must say. So he sent that letter to the chief conservator, the forest secretary. And forest secretary and the whole department got panic. Whole different story started. Yes. In the meantime, what happened? That I was in dual charge, so I was removed from the dual charge by the minister, and somebody else was posted there. So, but he didn't. Sanjay Singh didn't get support from the conservator of forest. At the same time, from all corners, from secretariat, from senior officer of the forest department, they were all after him that you don't do anything. You unnecessary don't do that. But in IS circle, this news was spread like a fire. So many people were, some people were appreciating us. Forest secretary that time he told that if the DFO prosecutes him, I will see that he is placed under suspension. But the ministry was not in a favor of letting him off. So he said, okay, let him explain the matter. Let him explain his conduct. He was asked to explain his conduct, and later on, it was found that he had to submit an explanation because he and IS approached the ministry also. The ministry, of course, he exonerated him. So this is one more incident in which this was a good opportunity that the provisions of the Forest Conservation Act should be utilized for those people who feel that they are lord of the land and they are Lord Cornwallis. They can do whatever they like, and the all rules and regulations are for smaller people. So this is what about some experiences of my service period. Now coming back to the old values, since time is there,
yes
so
yes
let me again explain some old values. And initially, when we came in the service, a lot of emphasis were being given to the protection of the forest. Even the small felling used to be treated very seriously. I take one example. I was professor in Hazaribagh. There was a complaint of felling in Barhi range of Hazaribagh West Division. The conservator told me, the conservator gave that inquiry to me. Go and inquire into the matter and submit a report. I very religiously and seriously, because I was new in the service. So I went there and have a, you can say, inspection of all those possible forests which were given in the report. And very religiously and intelligently I made a report of what I saw there. The magnitude of the felling was, of course, the number, so far the number is concerned, was more.
और जनरली लेक्चर ना थोड़ा पीपीटी के थ्रू होना चाहिए।
जी
हाँ, तो उससे क्या है ना, थोड़ा ध्यान पर लगा रहता है। हाँ। और अगर वीडियो नहीं आए तो थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है। अभी हम लोगों ने सैंडलवुड पर ट्रेनिंग दिया था, तो एक दिन में 350 करके लोग ज्वाइन किए
जी इस
थे। हाँ, वेवेक्स के थ्रू किए थे।
जी सर।
तो इसलिए बहुत अच्छा सिस्टम है, इसमें जितना मर्जी उतना आदमी ज्वाइन कर लो।
हाँ बहुत अच्छा है सर ये, बहुत अच्छा।
हाँ, हमारा सिस्टम जैसे है 1000 को अलाउ करता है, तो 1000 बहुत होता है ज्वाइन करने के लिए,
जी
सीखने के लिए। अभी एक थोड़ा ग्रुप बनाना पड़ेगा कि जिसमें मैसेज भेज सको ताकि लोग ज्वाइन कर सके।
सर
जैसे
मैं
और
ग्रुप
भी,
में भेजा था सर, एफएस एसोसिएशन वाला ग्रुप में भेजा था सर, और
हाँ
डीएफओ
नहीं,
वाला ग्रुप में भी भेजा था।
और वे रेंज अफसर वगैरह का ग्रुप नहीं है, रेंज अफसर एसीएफ लोग का भी कोई ग्रुप होगा जरूर।
हाँ है सर, लेकिन मैं उसमें नहीं हूँ अभी। डीएफओ
तो वो लोग किसी को
डीएफओ लोग
बोल
भेजते
के,
हैं सर।
हाँ किसी को बोल के उसमें भिजवा सकते।
जी
चलो, सर का शुरू हो गया क्या?
सर ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे हैं।
एनके सिंह को बोलो, वही दे देगा
सर
लेक्चर।
नमस्कार।
एनके,
सर
जी
नमस्कार
सर।
सर, वो बीडी सिंह था सर।
हाँ सर। हाँ सर।
सर नमस्कार, बोलिए सर।
और कैसे हो एनके? हाँ,
बस
सर अभी एक
सलाम
बार और
सर,
ट्राई कर लिया
ठीक
जाए
है
सर,
सर।
लोग इंतजार कर रहे हैं सर।
अभी आप सैंडलवुड के
जी
बारे में बोल रहे थे सर,
जी सर।
हाँ,
तो
हाँ,
इसके बारे में जस्ट हम जानना चाह रहे थे कि स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को चिट्ठी आई है प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाने के लिए,
हाँ, हाँ।
तो यदि कोई प्रोजेक्ट हो तो सर आप काइंडली शेयर कर दीजिए, और किस मिनिस्ट्री से होगा ये प्रोजेक्ट सैंक्शन, वो हम भेजना चाहेंगे सर।
वो लेटर कहाँ से आया है?
ये सर वन मंत्री से आया है, केंद्र से राज्य के सीएम को आया है,
हाँ,
राज्य
तो
के वन
प्रमोट के
मंत्रियों को।
एक्चुअल में अभी तो एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री में और मेडिसिन प्लांट्स में दो में ले रहे हैं।
जी
तो एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री है और मेडिसिन प्लांट्स ने भी बहुत सारे स्टेट को सपोर्ट किया है। स्टेट मेडिसिन प्लांट बोर्ड जो है थ्रू सेंटर के मेडिसिन प्लांट बोर्ड्स में, उसमें जो नेशनल मेडिसिन प्लांट बोर्ड है उसमें अमाउंट ज्यादा है सैंडलवुड के खेती के लिए।
अच्छा।
तो हाँ, क्योंकि एग्रो फॉरेस्ट्री में तो कम है, 35 रुपीज ही
हाँ।
है ना, उसमें ज्यादा है। इसलिए
एक्चुअली इसमें सर,
कर्नाटका में इसलिए लोग ये नेशनल मेडिसिन प्लांट बोर्ड के थ्रू ही लेते हैं, उन्हीं को प्रोजेक्ट देते हैं, वहां से एक सेंसिंग लेते हैं और उसके बाद कराते हैं काम।
जी जी,
तो हाँ, और वो
तो
लोग अपना स्कीम में भी रख लेते हैं उसके बाद में, ताकि फिर वहां से जब पैसा आता है रीइंबर्स हो जाता है।
उसका कोई प्रोजेक्ट मॉडल हो सर तो काइंडली शेयर करिएगा, तो हम या
ठीक है।
बताइएगा, हम
मेन
भेजेंगे।
मेन तो नर्सरी उगाना ही है। पहला काम तो है कि पौधे पौधे के लिए लोग बहुत परेशान होते हैं, और एक अगर नर्सरी कॉरपोरेशन वगैरह से में खोल दो कुछ पैसा वहां करके, तो उससे क्या होगा कि लोगों को पौधे मिल जाएंगे, सीड्स वगैरह तो हम लोग बता देंगे, दे देंगे, और टेक्निक भी दे देंगे। अगर हम लोग एक कभी सीरीज करेंगे जिसमें कि नर्सरी से सीड कलेक्शन से नर्सरी तक का पूरा पूरा हम लोग ट्रेनिंग कराएंगे। अभी 5 डेज का करेंगे, तो उसमें हम भेजेंगे लिंक। तो जो किसी एक दो आदमी को जिम्मा दे दो जो कि इसको लेके जाए। सबको बोलोगे तो नहीं होगा, क्योंकि इसकी नर्सरी मेन सीड ला के नर्सरी का लाना, और उसके बाद में प्राइवेट लोगों को देना। अपना भी कुछ अगर प्लॉट है तो वहां पर आसपास में कैंपस वगैरह में लगा सकते हैं। तो इस तरह से शुरुआत उस तरीके से करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि कॉस्टली प्लांट होता है। तो और इसलिए लोग अपने घर में लगाएं, अपने कैंपस में लगाएं, अपने सभी के डीएफओ के कैंपस में लग जाए, सभी जगह। इस तरह से अगर एक जगह रांची से लेके जा सकता है लोग 5-10 पौधा शुरुआत कर सकता है, तो टू बिगिन विथ इस तरह से हो सकता है। बाकी जो किसान लगाना चाहेगा उसको भी पौधा मिल जाएगा, है ना। तो ये क्योंकि फॉरेस्ट में तो लगाने पर जो हम लोग खैर नहीं बचा सके तो इसको कहाँ से बचा सकेंगे, इसलिए वो, हाँ, इसलिए प्राइवेट घरों में ही लगे, प्राइवेट के कैंपस में लगे तो वो ज्यादा अच्छा है। तो
जी।
हाँ, या किसान अपना लगाए, जो कि घर के होता है ना, घर के पीछे में भी जमीन होती है लोगों को, बैकयार्ड
हाँ
में
सर,
लगाए।
एक्चुअली ये महंगी प्रजाति है ना, तो
हाँ,
जैसे जैसे बड़ा होगा वैसे वैसे सुरक्षा ज्यादा चाहिए। तो
एक्चुअल में
खा-
कैंपस में लगाएगा, झाड़ी वगैरह में तो उतना पता नहीं चलेगा, और लोग पहले भी लगाए हैं, कुछ पहले भी था कुछ रांची के
जी
आसपास लोगों ने सीडा वगैरह में, उस समय जब मूवमेंट होता था एक्सपर्ट्स का, उस समय उन्होंने कुछ सैंडलवुड का लगाया है। तो मेन है नर्सरी करना ज्यादा जरूरी है, और लगाने की
सर।
थोड़ी विधि बताना है। तो नर्सरी का अटेम्प्ट करो अभी से, तो अगले साल तक नर्सरी हो जाएगा।
सर मैं जब हजारीबाग में था, मैंने काफी मात्रा में नर्सरी उगाता था मैं। हमारे
हम्म।
पास चंदन के पेड़ थे, उसके सीड गिरते थे, तो हम वहाँ पे हर
हाँ।
साल लगाते थे। और हजारीबाग शहर में हम लोगों ने काफी चंदन की खेती करवाई हुई है,
अच्छा।
लोगों के कैंपस में स्पेशली। और
हम्म।
कुछ इधर में पिछले 5-10 साल में घटनाएं भी घटी हैं जिसमें चंदन के पेड़ लोग काट के भी ले गए हैं। सो दैट शोज कि चंदन हमारे यहाँ हो सकता है, और
खूब अच्छा
लोग
से,
interested हैं। सर
खूब अच्छे से होगा, और लोगों को खाली बांट देना है, अपना अपना घर में लगाए। तो दो, एक क्या
जी
है कि ना, इतना श्रद्धा भी है ना कि इस पेड़ को बहुत अच्छा से बचाएगा भी लोग,
जी।
है ना, और ये
और
और बहुत स्पेस भी नहीं लेता है। आप
हम
अगर देखोगे तो 4x4 में आराम से, 4x3 में भी अच्छा से हो जाता है। बीच में आपको एक उसको सपोर्ट ये देना पड़ता है, कोई टिम्बर स्पीसीज या कोई दे दिया है, कैसिया सी, वहाँ पर चकुंडी जो है उससे भी हो जाता है। तो
हम्म।
ऐसे करके कुछ दे दिया जाके, ताकि उसको कॉपीज भी करता रहे, उसको रूट से उसको खाना मिलता रहे। इसीलिए
जी
बाड़ी में जो जो गांव में जो बाड़ी होता है, सभी का फेंसिंग जो होता है, उसमें कुछ
हाँ
ना कुछ पेड़ होते हैं। इसीलिए अगर उसके बीच में लगा देगा तो उसको रूट का, तो कोई से ले लेता है, कोई स्पेसिफिक
हाँ।
ज्यादा नहीं है, लेकिन इसलिए हो सकता है।
सर हमारे पास हाईटेक नर्सरी है,
हम्म।
हम कुछ कुछ लोगों को तैयार कर सकते हैं इसके लिए। और कुछ कुछ हम लोग करवा सकते हैं इंस्टीट्यूशनल में, कुछ
हाँ,
गाइडेंस।
हाईटेक नर्सरी में, हाईटेक इसको पॉली बैग में ही अभी तक तो सभी कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि साथ में कोई सपोर्टिंग भी देना पड़ता है। तो हाईटेक में तो जो रूट टेनर है वो थोड़ा छोटा पड़ेगा,
हम्म।
और हाँ, और बाकी जो टिश्यू कल्चर वाला तो अभी आया नहीं है, अभी हम लोग ट्राई ही कर रहे हैं, 1-2 साल में हम लोग कर पाएंगे। तो सीड से
अच्छा।
ही करना पड़ेगा, तो पॉली
जी
बैग से
प्रणाम
ही
सर।
करना पड़ेगा। तो हाईटेक की जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, मेन है कि
जी
कोई
लेकिन आपका सर आ नहीं रहा
अच्छा
है।
जो जो फॉरेस्ट गार्ड
जी
फॉरेस्टर हो, जो नर्सरी अच्छा है, और
हाँ
मेन जगह
जी जी,
नर्सरी है
लेकिन
वहाँ
सर
पे
आपका
लगाना
मतलब वेट हो रहा है, आप ही, आप
वो
सर
अच्छा
ज्वाइन करेंगे तो
लोकेशन
वो
है,
लोग
वहां
नहीं
से
पड़े।
मार्केटिंग या आपको जो है सो अच्छा मिलेगा, और वहां
सर
से
आप ज्वाइन
पब्लिसिटी
नहीं
भी
किए हैं।
अच्छी होगी। अगर उस नर्सरी में 1-2 लाख सैंडल के पौधे लगा दिए
जी
जाए,
जी
नर्सरी
सर।
कर दी जाए, तो वो अच्छा अच्छा उसका मार्केट होगा,
जी
है
जी
ना?
जी।
हाँ, आप उसका कॉस्ट जो है सो 25 रुपया रख सकते हो, ऐसे करके रख सकते हो, है ना, लोग भी ले जाएगा।
अभी प्राइस उसका हम लोग तो नॉर्मल 5 रुपीज है, उसको हम लोग को कुछ बढ़ाना पड़ेगा। कुछ स्पेशल
फाइव
प्रजातियों के लिए हम लोग प्रीमियम प्राइस कर देंगे।
नहीं, 5 रुपीज में लूट हो जाएगा ना, तो आपको मतलब ये आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाएंगे। जब आपको डिमांड, सप्लाई कम है तो डिमांड ज्यादा होगा, तो वो जैसे जैसे जानेगा वीआईपी में, सभी लोग ले जाके कैंपस में लगाना चाहेगा। तो वो आपको फिर सोचना पड़ेगा पहले से ही कि क्या करना है, कैसे उसको मार्केट करना है, कंट्रोल भी करना होगा,
हाँ
मार्केटिंग भी करनी है।
हाँ। और सर बीडी सिंह साहब से मैंने फोन पे बात किया, उनको नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, तो
ओके,
हमको
चलो,
लगता है वो ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे। और
चलो
आगे
फिर
दुबे जी जैसा प्रोग्राम को एंड करना चाहें वो अपना प्रोसीड करें।
ठीक, ओके, चलो,
जी
थैंक यू।
सर थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। आप लोग सर ज्वाइन किए और बीडी सिंह सर का थोड़ा नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम होने के कारण जो है ये सेशन थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया, लेकिन
चलो,
जी जी थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, थैंक यू।
ओके ओके ओके, बाय।
बहुत अच्छा लगा और कीप इट डूइंग।
जी
मुझे
थैंक यू
अफसोस
सर।
है पिछला मैं ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाया था
जी
और
मैंने
कीप इन्फॉर्म।
दो
थैंक यू।
जी थैंक यू
सुबह
सर।
रेस्ट किया, काम भी अच्छा कर सकते हैं वहाँ पर। वेरी गुड।
जी थैंक यू सर।
ओके ओके, टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ आल्सो।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू। नमस्कार।
बाय बाय।